Hello, and welcome to Nuts About Baseball, a podcast that will entertain you with discussions involving everything baseball. I'm your host, Joe Grimme, and I appreciate you joining me. Sit back, relax, and enjoy as I share my passion for the sport we call America's pastime. Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Nuts About Baseball. I am your host, Joe Grimme, and today is the first episode in what I expect to be a season-long series that I will call the Monday Morning Mop-Up. I am going to try to do this every single Monday morning to summarize the previous week's games for the Cincinnati Reds. I'm going to talk about who they played, how they did, some individual performances, and then I'm also going to give a preview of the upcoming week as to what you can expect regarding opponents and potential matchups between the Reds and the upcoming games. I'm going to try to keep this to under 15 minutes so you can get in, get out, summarize the week if you weren't able to watch all the games like I hopefully will, and then we'll see how it shakes out. So let's talk about the first week. It's a small sample size, of course. It was only one series against the Red Sox. It was a good series. Opening day, the Reds unfortunately took a loss, but it was a beautiful day. If you went down there or if you hung out somewhere to watch the game, couldn't have asked for better weather. The Reds didn't bring home the victory, but they did so the next two games. Saturday was a little bit sketchy. Unfortunately, Emilio Pagan came in, save opportunity. He blew it, but the Reds did pull it out in extra innings. And then on Sunday, had a nice performance from Rhett Lauder, and they pulled out another victory. They went 2-1 this past week, and that's a good start to the season because that's a good Red Sox team that they played. Let's talk about some individual performances. Sal Stewart, I think everyone has been very, very excited to see him step on the field and hopefully get a full season in Cincinnati at the big league level. He did not disappoint. He went 7 for 10 in 3 games. He had 3 doubles, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. What I love to see is that he did not strike out one time. Great start for Sal. I'm excited to see him continue to succeed. Matt McLain, he kept his hot streak from spring training into this series. He was 4 for 10. He had a double, and he walked 4 times. Love seeing that. Ellie De La Cruz, he was okay. He unfortunately only hit 2 for 12. He did have a home run, but as usual, he did strike out a lot. He had 7 strikeouts. Need to see that number come down, but it's early. Eugenio Suarez, our boy who came back to Cincinnati. We're excited to see that big bat in the lineup. I think it's going to help those around him, and he contributed this weekend as well. He was 2 for 12, not a great average, but he did have a home run and 4 RBIs. That home run was the telling factor in the Sunday game that won it for us. He did strike out 5 times. You know we're going to get that with him, but I hope the overall power outweighs his strikeouts and that this was a good pickup for the Reds. Spencer Steer, very concerning. I said in my preview I was worried about this guy. He was 1 for 11, and he struck out 4 times. So we'll see if he can get better and maybe keep that starting role as for now in left field. TJ Friedl, not great. Leadoff man, went 2 for 14, and he struck out 6 times. Not sure how long he's going to keep that role. Could see Matt McLain move up there if Friedl can't turn it around, but it's early again. We've only seen 3 games, and we'll just have to see how it shakes out. Andrew Abbott, he was our starting pitcher on opening day. He had a great performance. He was a little concerning this spring. He had an ERA of over 11, but he was back to form like 2025. He threw 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, no runs, and it was a great performance on opening day. Unfortunately, all for naught because the Reds didn't score a run for him. Game 2 was Brady Singer. He threw 4 innings. He gave up 5 hits and 3 earned runs. He did strike out 5. Looked okay. Didn't get a decision in that one, but it's a long season. Again, we'll see how it shakes out. Finally, the third game that we had, Rhett Lauder stepped on the mound, and he looked good. He had a great outing, just like the spring. Threw 5 innings, only gave up 3 hits. Unfortunately, one was an untimely home run that was a 2-run shot to go down. But again, Suarez picked him back up with a 3-run dinger to take the lead. Lauder gave up 2 earned runs only. He had 5 strikeouts, and he was hitting his spots, and I thought he looked pretty impressive. Relievers, Connor Phillips, he threw 2.2 innings. He only gave up 2 hits in the games that he pitched in, 2 earned runs, though. He did pick up a win in relief. His pitches were just spectacular. He was hitting that low and outside slider perfectly, fooling these Red Sox pitchers. And if he can continue to pitch like that, he's going to be something that we always look to get us out of a tough spot when we're looking in the bullpen. Sam Moll, 2 innings pitched, no hits, looked good, just like he did in spring training. I loved seeing that. Pierce Johnson, a little concerning. They put him in all 3 games. He only threw 1.2 innings combined, and he gave up 1 earned run, and that was the loss on opening day. What I'm concerned about is the fact that hitters against him went 500. So that's not a good number. But again, small sample size. It's early. Not going to get too concerned about that, and we'll just see what happens. Finally, our closer, Emilio Pagan. He had 2 save opportunities. He blew the one on Saturday, but we still won the game. And he did pick up the save on Sunday. A little bit concerned, but he did pull out the save, and we won that game as well. My overall thoughts for the small sample size of the first week of the season. Team batting average was not good, 204. And I know that has something to do with Garrett Crochet throwing opening day for the Red Sox. Spectacular pitcher. And that's okay. So, it's early. I think the bullpen, they'll work out the kinks and they'll be fine once they come around and get more time under their belts. But it was a good series win. I told someone, I don't remember who I was talking to, but I said, if we win every series, we're going to the playoffs. Surely we're not going to win every series. We're going to lose some. We're going to win some. We're going to sweep some. We're going to get swept. But going 2-1 against the Boston Red Sox is a great start because they're a good ball club, and the Reds at hitting 204 still pulled out 2 of 3 victories. All right, so what do we have this week? We are back on the field tonight at Great American Ballpark against the Pittsburgh Pirates for a 3-game series. The Pirates are 1-2. What you want to look out for are a few things. One, this team's improved. I don't think that they're better than us, but they have improved. It's kind of hard to not improve from their pathetic performance last year. But bottom line is this. They've got a stud by the name of Connor Griffin, one of the highest touted prospects in all of major leagues. Watch him play. He's spectacular. 2 pitchers. We all know about Paul Skeens. I think we're going to see him on Wednesday in the Business Day special matchup against Andrew Abbott. Should be a good one. But Tuesday night in particular, watch this Bubba Chandler. This guy is the number 2 prospect in the Pittsburgh Pirates system. They have been waiting for him to mature and to get to this level, and it's time. I think he's going to be a really, really good pitcher. This is going to be a decent series, I think. It's going to be tough. 2 pitchers that I know are going to absolutely compete. The Reds are going to need to bring their bats and see what happens. We really need to win these Central games and continue to keep this momentum going. After Pittsburgh, we head down to Texas, and we're going to play the Rangers for a 3-game series, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The Rangers are 2-1. They played the Phillies, and that's pretty good to take 2 out of 3 against the Phillies because that's a good Philadelphia ball club. Player to watch, in my opinion, is first baseman Jake Berger. He had 2 home runs and 4 RBIs in this first series. Rangers aren't bad. They've got Andrew McCutchen, who hit a home run yesterday on Sunday. He's old, but he's not done. He's still playing and looks like he's slotted as their designated hitter. I hope that's a good series for us to go down there and maybe get our first road series win in 2026. That's my take on the first week, which is, again, a small sample size for the Cincinnati Reds. And I look forward to an exciting week of baseball, 2 series that we will see if they can take 2 more, maybe go 4-2 and stay near the top of the Central Division. This has been your Monday Morning Mop-Up, and until next time, I am Joe Grimme, and I am nuts about baseball.